Hey guys, just looking to do a quick update videos on all of my accounts. I play RuneScape in a particular way. I don't spend any real money on membership. This means that all my accounts earn enough GP to then spend on a bond to level up the members' skills in a very small time frame. So that means that I mostly do activities that are profitable and free to play. And on this particular account, my skiller, I make sure that I also hold on to the XP lamps and the books of knowledge that I get, because once I use the bond membership, I use that experience on Slayer to, level that up. I basically just dumped all the diary experience in Slayer. I did a bit of the museum and Varrock activity to get Slayer up to at least 50, so that once I started doing the grind for all my other skills, that all these experience lamps would give me more than 500 XP per lamp, equating the same experience I would get at the museum. So just a quick update what I did last. I've spent the bond a little while ago, and I got from level 90 to 96 rune crafting, and this was done at the Zaya Blood rune crafting altar, and that also gained me 2 levels of hunter and 2 levels of farming. Otherwise, when I'm not in membership on this account, I'm usually spending it woodcutting. If I were to set a goal for woodcutting, I have maybe another million U logs to woodcut, and I'm currently at a stack of almost 40,000. I just spent it here, the Edgeville U farm here. So this is my bank. Last time I got a membership, I also unlocked the Rift Guardian pet, my first ever pet on all of my accounts. I was pretty proud of that. These are my bank tabs and how they look. I don't need any runes. This is level 3. Again, don't need much in terms of, I'm going to need some mithril and adamant once I want to level up my smithing. I prefer to do the foundry for experience. So cooking and fishing are all 99, so it's mostly going to be, probably sharks or something of the sort to push cooking even higher than 99, but fishing, that might take a while before I actually level that up higher. Also, the pearl fly fishing rod can be used and wielded in free to play, and it's unlocked at the aerial fishing. It's nice to have an extra free inventory slot while fishing in free to play. So that's a little tip for you. I'm accumulating U logs. I need about 80,000 to just do U longbows unstrung until 99 fleshing. So I might also string them if I get bored. That is my current goal for this account. This is my bank, my teleportation tabs, my farming tab. Not a whole lot going on here. I try and stay within budget, not spend too much money. So it does take me a lot longer to level up farming, but again, maximizing the amount of profits that I get so that I can spend those on bonds and their increasing price. So my current skill capes, I'm missing the fishing skill cape. I got it recently and have not bought it since. There's frog tokens. Also keep those in the bank because they can be exchanged for lamps. Otherwise, I still baguette. Otherwise, my current cash stack, right, 20 mil. I also keep beer glasses because I do squirk juice for the thieving. And this is my bigger clue scrolls. I'm stacking a bunch, and I'll probably do an opening video at some point. So this is this account. The current skills, you missed it earlier. This is the current playtime, almost 100 days. I don't have all the quests level 3 can do, just a few, right? And otherwise, let's move on to the next account. So for the people who say that, okay, well, he's playing no spend, it's not really free to play or anything like that, which is fine. But I don't have like a main account that raids or that PKs or that gambles and that gets, an enormous amount of GP, and this is my main account. All right, like I am not a fan of Slayer, not a fan of PVMing, not a fan of questing. So a skiller account is the perfect excuse to avoid all of that and still progress and feel like you're doing something. So this is my bank account for my main account, right? 45 mil bank, few runes, not too many. Most of it's in my inventory because I have this account just splashing, right, to level up my magic. Not much to see here. I got the big shark, otherwise, nothing too impressive. Just all the logs I need to do the birdhouse trees. My teleportation tab, my farming tab, again, about the same ingredients and for everything. My skill capes, right? Some frog tokens, a bunch of arrows so I can level up range while I'm, in free to play. I've got these dehides in here, just as an investment, I guess. It's not really, a smart investment. 11 mil cash, and yeah, not much else going on with this account. It's honestly on the back burner. I started a group Ironman recently, so this account is no longer like a priority for me to level up. Again, 100 days playtime. I've only got 114 quests out of 170 completed, and I'm level 85. I do plan on maxing this account at some point, right? Most likely not in the near future, but just letting you know, like, this is what people would consider a main account. It's what I call a core account, and those are the current levels on it. Feel free to pause here. I'm going to move on to my next account. And here is my next account. This is my Def Pure. This account sits with a 3-tick weapon that I've chosen to be a ham joint. You can use the Goblin Paint Cannon from Diango and Draenor, or the Swift Blade. Those work equally as well. The Goblin Paint Cannon is a lot cheaper. It's only 100, something like 200 GP. These are more expensive, but this is one-handed and, fashionscape at this point. On this account, if you're going to level up a Def Pure and free to play, only thing you need is a 3-tick weapon, like one of the 3 I just mentioned, and a Amulet of Power. Don't bother with the Amulet of Strength or Accuracy. They're just not going to net you what you need. Okay, and this is the account for the Def Pure. Nothing impressive, nothing of worth here. This is just an account that I am using and leveling up. Again, I'm leveling this to 99 defense, 99 HP, and then I'm going to skill all of the skills just like a level 3 skiller. It's just a little fun account I usually have in the background training, because I use a few plugins on this account. One of them being Idle Notifier. This allows me to have my screen flash red when I stop hitting the monks, and this plugin, accompanied with the logout timer plugin, allows you to just have an account AFK, on a second screen, and you can do this for hours on end. Like, to reach this level, 85 defense and 75 HP, I've spent 51 days in playtime. Again, this is not, the only account that I have online when I'm playing. It is rarely online, but when it is, it's just smacking monks. And by the time I reach max combat level for this Def Pure, it's going to be combat level 50. So let's move on to the next account. And last but not least, the newest account, the Group Iron Man account. This is a group welfare collectors. I am playing with my brother and some of his friends, and this is what we achieved so far. I've received a pet, right, the squirrel, while doing the agility method in one of my videos, and I went to the new place in Valador, the new, there's like wyvern agility course. Did that a couple times, got some of these termites and turned the squirrel into a bone squirrel. I got a rune scimitar for free to play melee fighting, leveling. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but it's there. This was gotten at the ZMI altar. So these are the bank tabs for the group Iron Man mode. It is not a hardcore. It'll never be hardcore, but I'm not a fan of the hardcore game style. But the account doesn't have a lot on it because I'm playing with a group called Welfare Collectors, right? So somebody has to provide the welfare for these people to collect welfare, and that's the excuse I'm using. I got the Imkando hammer. So what I've achieved recently with this account is I've gotten 22,000 U logs over at Edgeville, and I also got 6,150 maple logs. This will let me achieve 80 fletching, which will let me make magic short bows. I know a lot of people, do clue scrolls, all that stuff. I don't know. I can sit around and do this, so that's what I'm doing. These are the current levels on the account. I didn't have a lot of levels at first. I've only used one bond to reach these levels. I did agility first. I got some mining in there. I got some rune crafting in there, and then I got some fire making as well. And then when my bond finished, I went back to free to play, and I pumped out a bunch of wood cutting, a bunch of cooking, a bunch of fishing with all the feathers I got from birdhouses, and then I got cooking up because I'm doing fishing at Barbarian Village. Might as well get that free cooking XP, and all the fish that the boys have gotten through Temperos and all that. I make sure to cook all of those because I reached a point where I wasn't burning anything anymore. Wood cutting, pretty self-explanatory, just Edgeville. The rune crafting was all done at the Gardens of the Rift, and when I had the bond, really good, Iron Man prison, as they call it. I also got recently as well 50 to 59 magic. This will allow me to do the family crest and will let me achieve my next goal when I bond next, which will be to get the gold gauntlets. So all that mining and all that good stuff. This is my teleport tab, very minimal right now. My farming, also minimal. My gear, nothing much to brag about. You can pause if you want, to inspect anything more. There's a little bit of a cash stack. Again, nothing too crazy. And then the clue scrolls that I always neglect. So this is what I provided for the group. This bank was completely empty, just a bunch of quest items. I fill it out with runes, we fill it out with jewelry for the guys to do Slayer on, amulet of chemistry so they can do their herb lores and get an extra dose, potions, teleportation, recoil for extra damage when they do their bossing or anything like that. Again, I'm not a fan of PVM, not a fan of Slayer and all that, so I'm letting them take care of that. More teleportation, ruby necklaces so that they can get Digside pendants done. I did get an extra Tome of Fire from Wintertot, so I placed that there. We got the gem situation sorted. Bullseye Lantern so that their last guy can do the Tears of Gutex quests. I also got a bunch of soft clay from Motherlode Mine so they can make house tabs. I'll probably do those myself next time I use a bond. So we have extra logs for the birdhouses, planks to go alongside them. This is the food that I ended up cooking. I ended up fishing about 4,000 of each, and we're there. I got 82 fishing in free to play so that I can go and get anglerfish. That is my priority once I bond up. This is the ores from mining. Again, I want to use all of this up and get some crafting levels and some smithing levels. We get some more logs here. I got the rune axe out of the woodcutting guild for our guys. I also got the rune pickaxes from the Felidor mine for our guys. I also got the early crafting levels. I did a lot of balls of wool, so that we have all of that stack to make amulets. I also got a bunch of ashes. You can use Terromin early herblore to make serum 207 potions, and those are like 50 XP herblore each. So all you need are ashes, and you can actually pick up the ashes from other people's fires as an Iron Man. So it's a great tip for you guys that don't know. All the herbs that I ended up picking up, place those there. The seeds from all the birdhouse runs, and I've got some spare arrows here. I also, anytime I have like spare farming materials that I no longer use because I'm a higher level, I also place those in here. We save our secondaries, the limp roots, the birdhouses, and the red spider eggs, and the Mortmire fungus. And then the rest is what the bank was mostly consisted of, which was quest items, and those are still down here. So that is the Group Iron Man bank. That is my bank. Those are the goals. Hopefully you guys enjoy this update, and I'll bring you guys another update as soon as I have some interesting stuff to say. See you guys later.